All right, so we're just going to come here. We're going to copy your image. Come to Inkscape, paste it in. So we're not even going to bother trying to crop out all this stuff. We're just going to go straight to Path, Trace Bitmap. I've previewed your friend, and you can see it still needs a lot of work here. Definitely needs some more, so let's bump this number up. See, it still needs some work. These we can quickly delete, we don't need. Trying to get it a little more so we can clean up the letters. That's a little far. Let's go back. All right, that looks good. And the rest of that we can delete out pretty easily. So let's hit OK. Doesn't look like anything happened, but stuff did. So you can come here, grab it, and move it, and you can see they still have the original. What do I have here? Which one is this? There we go. So this one's the original image. And this one you can see is the vector image. So this guy, I'll just move him out of the way. Back to just the arrow, grab him, move him. And we'll click on this guy, the vector, the nodes, and then we'll just go in and delete the nodes we don't need. So for your image, this exterior circle is just the the circle from your stickers. If we go back to your picture, it's just the outside here for the circle, which you don't need, or maybe you do want, who knows. But if you don't want it, all you would do is you'd select the nodes. You go in, and you would just hit delete. To make this quicker, I'll just leave those there for the moment. So now you've got your vector image. Put that over there. We want to get rid of the original, and then edit, resize to selection, file. And you know it's the right size because the box is the right size. So you want to save as, let's name it here, call it, I don't know, Inkscape. Sometimes the Inkscape SVG gives you an issue, so I always do plain. Save it. Let's open up Lubon and then drop it in there to make sure it works. Let's see, for your image, you were going to do leather bookmark. Oh, save for laser. Okay. So let's see here. I want to pause because Lubon takes forever to open. All right, we're back. So we're in Lubon. We're in laser. We'll add. Here we go. I'm gonna guess maybe 30 inches by, or 30 millimeters by 30, probably like 25. Vector, and then we'll process. We'll just set it to one pass real quick to see how it looks. And then toolpath. So this is just going to do the lines. It's not going to do the fill, which I'm not sure if that's what you're looking for or not. What might, let's see, let's add fill. Ooh, no. Unless you up your density. But then if you do that, you might end up overburning stuff this way. So what you might want to do then is to just leave it without fill. And then maybe come back and do the words with fill separately. Which if you wanted to do that, you would just go back to Inkscape here. You would take those separately, and then you just go back to your edit nodes. And you just edit all these nodes here and get rid of everything but the words. And if you do that, you can then add the words in as a separate vector and then make those for fill and then everything else just for the line, follow the line, trace the line. So that way you don't have anything else. So I'll pause and get to that real quick. All right, so I went through and I deleted everything else but the text. So I just did the edit, resize, file. Let's save as just text. All right, let's go file, let's open. So we gotta do the opposite now. We gotta go back to this guy. And now we have to just delete out the, where'd you go? All right, here we go. So we're going to do the opposite on this one here. We're just going to delete the words. Should go a little faster here. Let's go left so I can see the outline. I love all the artifacts you get in Inkscape. Went up too far. I zoomed too far earlier. It's much quicker. There we go. Almost there. And what we'll do is we'll make these two separate vector files, and what you can do with that then is you can import them separately into Lubon, and then with that you can then adjust what you want to do with them separately, whether you want to do fill with one or just outline with the other. It gives you the option to then do each one separately. Otherwise, if it's just one big vector, you can't break it apart. Like I know Lightburn and other programs, I think, will let you actually break apart vectors into separate files within them and treat them all differently. Lubon just has one single file. Okay, so here, so we'll go File, Save As, no words. No words. There we go. All right, back to Lubon. So we have this guy. Let's hide him. We're going to add in your no words first. Here we go. And then this guy's a vector. And then we'll add in the words. There we go. We'll move him up. Let's see here. We want to go up, what, 10? Ooh, too far. 8, 7, 6. There we go. Call it 6.5. There we go. All right, process. So now from here you can do this guy with no fill, and then you can do this guy with fill, and then make your density a little higher. Multipass. Oh, down here. There you go. You have to select the right one. Sorry. So you want to go fill on this one. This we want to turn the density up, and then you'd want to turn the power down on this guy because it's so little. You'll have to do a little trial and error to figure out what's right. So that can do that. And then this one here, you don't want to do fill. I wouldn't want to do fill, but you can if you want, however you want. Maybe you want to make these guys fill, but everything else will be outlined. And so we'll then do, this guy can do a little higher because it's just going to do the tool path here. So this guy with, okay, this guy, here goes. We have him selected. We'll do no fill here. Fixed power of, say, 50. Again, trial and error. You have to figure out what's right for your leather material. And this guy, we're going to do the fill on these, the higher density, the lower power. See everything, and then toolpath. So you can see this is outlined, and these are now words. Generate it. Up to the workspace, and then you'll see you're going to get it completely separate now, where you have two different styles all within one. Hopefully that helps somewhat.